Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining another episode of my show here. And good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Instagram, how are you guys doing? It's a beautiful Saturday. A beautiful Saturday, beautiful Saturday. Wonderful moment, guys. Good morning. All right, let's get on it. Ekaro. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sunki. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Instagram, what's up? Facebook, YouTube, how you guys doing? You know what I'm saying? You're doing 29. I no go fresh. I don't give myself problem now. I know they run after anything. I don't need skyscraper. I don't need Lady Bumi. How are you? I don't need skyscraper. I don't need Bentley. I don't need anything. I don't need Rolls Royce. I'm not running after Range Rover. No, I'm not. I'm not looking for $10 million. No, I'm too old. Now I believe in God that if God will bring it, let him bring it. If he's not bringing it, none of my. I'm not going to kill myself. Ayolo, happy New Year to you. Everybody, happy New Year again. Yada is gone. I'm not running after that thing. What I do now, see, let me tell you what I do now. All I do is I eat, I watch TV, I do my job, and I validate. That's all. This validation is number one. Take life simple. Oh. No, I'm not running after anything as a day. I'm not. I'm not running after anything at all whatsoever. Nothing. The some validation is very good. I pity those ones who are not married. If you are not married, I just pity you. If you don't get husband, you don't get wife, I pity you. Some validating is the major business at this age. This age, all you need to do is just some validate morning, afternoon, and night. That's it. And that's it. Whosoever is not validating must be validated. Yeah. Yemi Lewis, long time ago, my man here. I've not seen you in a long time. What is a validate? I don't know. I'll tell you, there's a samba. You validate the samba. It's like you're beating tambourine or beating shekere. Sambalidation. Sambalidate. Sambalidation. So don't say that though. I'm feeling so sad. It's good to get married. Go and get married now. Who is holding you? Lucia Romere. Thank you, Jare Kule. Ask Google. Ask Google what sambalidate means. I don't know. I don't know sambalidate. You know, there is a drum they call samba. Samba. Holy samba. Was sambalidation. Sambalidate. Right. What's going on? Now remove this thing from charger. I did it. So why is it not charging? Okay, it's charging. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Wonderful morning, ladies and gentlemen. I have made up my mind, finally made up my mind that all of these stories that are coming, on my page, I think it's going to be good for us to discuss them. You know, I think it's going to be good for us to start discussing all these stories. What do you guys say? I didn't find it easy. What do you guys say? What say you? Will it be good for us to discuss these topics coming on my page? People send They send messages and all kinds of stuff. How many rounds of somebody dates can one go for? As many as you have the power to go for. Me, I don't get power. I can't keep myself. Oh. I can't kill myself. Oh. Only one. One is enough in the morning. One is enough in the afternoon. One is enough at night. That's it. So this is my story. I'm going to start episode 1 today. And that's what we're going to be doing. I think it's good for us to discuss these things. Because what I notice is that you know, what I notice is that there are so many people with bad energy on social media. The kind of advice or advices you're giving is one kind. It's one kind of. It's one kind of. Favor your body as much as the body leads. You know, only one is enough. One. Hey, your can. Your can. Oyemeji. I don't think you want to kill me. Won't kill me. And that was why I was telling people the other day that for men, it's actually a good thing for men to, or for we Christians to understand that, when you have a support of the sex toy in your matrimonial bed, it will give you opportunity to satisfy your wife. A woman, it's not easy to satisfy a woman. It's not easy to satisfy a woman. I'm telling you. You just be hearing faster, faster, faster. And then when you're hearing faster, faster, you'll be telling yourself, this is how fast I go. This is how far we could go. I don't know. You'll be hearing faster, faster. You'll be hearing, give it to me, give it to me. Okay, I'm giving this thing. Are you not feeling it? I'm giving this thing to you. Why are you not feeling this thing? That's when you tell yourself, say, is it like I'm about to die? This is suicide. This is suicide. Oh no, go ask all these men. Go ask all these men. They go tell you what I'm telling you right now. I don't know. I'm telling you, you're just going to be hearing, kill me. Kill me. I don't want to kill you. Why I don't want to kill you? I just want to enjoy the moment. Don't let me kill you, please. Choke me. I don't want to choke you. Let me not choke you, please. I'm telling you, you can't do. You will still say you get power. You don't get no power. You don't get power at all. You're going to tell yourself, say, Mogbe, Modokodele, what are they do? That run me say, Ghana. What are they run me say, Moda? Somebody said my man is impotent. Which kind of people I get for this place now? I don't understand this thing again. No. Now, who be these people now? Now, who be these people? I don't understand these people at all. So I think I made up my mind that I think we should we should be discussing it. We should be discussing these stories because there are so many bad energy on social media. People just say all manners of things. We just say all manners, and these people don't have enough money to sign up for counseling. So why don't we just give them a little bit of advice online? And if anybody is willing to make a call, we will take calls. We will take phone calls so that at least that person will actually be able to listen to the right counsel and be able to see how to go by whatever they want to do, about whatever they want to do. All right. There's too much going on these days that sometimes even me myself, when I read all the letters and stuff, I feel like, you know what? I think this life is dangerous now. It's dangerous now. You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna treat one today, and I will open my telephone line. Let me put the telephone number there. Let me put the telephone number here. Okay, and the telephone number is right there. For the benefit of those who will love to call it. I'm going to put it on Instagram also. Let me type it in here. Hmm. 5135. Good. Okay. Let's save it. Pin. All right, you see it pinned down. It's right there. So we will be coming online constantly to discuss matters now. We discuss all of these stories. When they send them in, we will post them on our page, and then we now come on the video to discuss. It's very, very good for us to discuss these things. All right. So the letter for today we are going to be discussing is the new one that I posted today. I'm going to read it out. I'll read it out to us. Bilger. Oh, thank you very much. We thank God for yesterday. So I'm going to read the letter out. Please get your phone ready. Make a phone call. Let's talk together. Don't be shy. Nobody's going to bite you here. Nobody's going to bite you here. You know. So don't be shy. Place the call and let's talk. And if you know that English is a bitter lemon, you can speak Yoruba too. Okay? You can speak Yoruba if English is a bitter lemon. Don't worry about it. All right? So the letter reads, Dr. Shola, I married my wife about 24 years ago with 3 children. What he's saying is that, okay, I'll read it through. He said, our ex left her in hunger. I stepped in and became a responsible father and a husband. We tried to have our own kids, but it didn't happen. My wife went back to school and she started making a decent salary. She had her breast and belly done. Now I can't touch her breast anymore, and sex is mechanical. I have trained the boys through college, and now she feels she's free to do whatever. She recently bought a new car, and isn't easy to see her at home anymore. She has forgotten everything I did for her. I feel like leaving her every day I wake up. Not sure why I'm still here. She is a follower of your page and always downloads your teachings to her friends. Wow. Wow. The telephone number is on the screen, guys. I don't need to pin anything anywhere. Look on your screen on Facebook, look on your screen on Instagram. Below the screen, you will see the telephone number there. I don't really think I should tell you guys this. You should know by now that stuff is always there. The telephone number is on the screen. I don't have to pin it anywhere. Don't have to repeat it anyhow. It's on the screen. All right. Now, the telephone number, let me open it up. Let me open the phone so that, okay, the phone is open and that's the telephone number. I'm going to start and I would love you guys to call in and let's discuss this together. Let me quickly block one person here. Blocked. Fantastic. I love this thing. Just block somebody and they're blocked and they're gone. And that's it. All right. Please, I cannot read comments. You guys can type your comments there. Don't be angry if I didn't see it. I'm sorry, but it will be good for you to call. When you call, we will be able to talk and we'll be able to answer all your questions if you have questions or whatsoever. The phone number is pinned at the bottom. You can use WhatsApp to call. Somebody's calling already. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Happy weekend, sir.
The weekend is going well. We're just starting.
Okay. So I woke up this morning and I phone, and the first thing I saw on my phone was the story you were talking about. I read through, and it got me thinking. But I would want us to give benefit of the doubt of hearing the other part of the story.
Okay.
Chemo, ọmọ sọ pé ẹ má bínú bó ṣe wò pé agbójú ẹnìkan dá àgbà òṣìkà ni. But however, if the storyline is true, sir, a little bit. It's a little bit tough. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's true. It's a tough one because how can someone invest over 24 years of his life into you, not into you alone, into the 3 kids, and he feels as if he has wasted his years. You know, so that's one thing I want us to talk about. And then the character of the woman is also in question. How do I remember that? The first husband she got married to, why did the husband leave her?
Okay. We're not sure.
Yeah, okay. That's another thing. So if we don't know the reason why the first husband left her, so now she thinks everything is okay for her. Now she can do whatever she wants. Fine, she's an adult. She can make decisions for herself, but not at the detriment of someone who's supposed to be her partner.
Yeah.
So sometimes, I'm sorry to say that sometimes if you post questions on social media, I read comments, and sometimes I kind of like, this is uncalled for. However, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yes.
You understand that? But in this matter, if it's true, I would advise that man move on. Just to exist, do the right thing, part ways, and then tell about yourself. If it's still possible for that person to have a kid, you should look for alternative solution because so if the man doesn't have kids, who knows what will happen in the future? So that's my take. If the storyline is true,
yes,
the man should just move on.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, we're still expecting more phone calls to come in at this time. I'll pick it up here and then I'll let you make your point with this story. Now, let's go back to the story. Dr. Shola, I married my wife about 24 years ago. 24 years ago. We all need to put the number of years into consideration. 24 years ago. All right. You're talking about probably like 2009, right? That's 2009, if I'm not wrong. All right. So, but this is 2023. This is 2023 here. All right. Something must have happened. It's possible for me to be wrong because maybe the way I think is actually not right. Maybe I think badly. And that's why I'm actually begging you guys to please call to educate us. I'm not sure if I'm right. 1998, thank you. 1998, thank you. I'm sorry for that. I'm not a mathematician. Now, thank you, 1999. The way I think is that 24 years. This is 2023. This is 2000. Let's pick this up. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, thank you for what you do for the family.
Yes,
your program, your show, especially brought out a lot of people from their shell.
Yeah.
And I think it's setting a lot of marriages these days.
Yes.
Yeah. On this topic, I think like the first caller, because I'm a married man, and anytime issues, marital issues actually comes up.
Yeah.
I'm not a one-sided person.
Yeah.
What I used to say is that, okay, anybody comes to me, I'll just tell the person, based on what you tell me, this is what I'll feel.
Yeah.
And according to this person's story, and they're looking at number of years, I think something is wrong somewhere. Okay. Number one, a woman will not just go out there all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Probably the man was not noticing all these signs.
Okay.
At the same time, what happened between them, and all of a sudden, this woman begins to see somebody outside. Something's wrong. The story is not, the story is not gelling. For me, I'm not seeing the true picture. The man must have done something, for him to have endured that woman for 24 years. Mm-hmm. Something is wrong somewhere. So the story is not complete for me.
And sir, thank you for thinking along the same line as me. A lot of people always think that I'm always siding women, but I'm a very logical thinker. I just don't think. I think logically. Now, this guy said, I don't know what is holding me down here. Are you getting the point, sir?
Yes, sir.
In the story, you waited 24 years. You know, for me, I don't see, I've never seen a Nigerian man, African man, who is full of ego, that will take nonsense for 24 years.
24 years.
I've never seen such a kind of a person. A lot of you guys I don't understand how we think. For me, I don't think like that. I think, well, you will never in your life. And then the man started mentioning he went to school and she got a good job, start making decent salary. That sounds like a Nigerian man to me. A Nigerian man will always look for something to tie his complaint to. And that complaint he wants to tie is that the woman is now prosperous. Okay? Maybe that's why she's behaving the way she's behaving. All right? So, the stuff is deep, and I still have a lot of things to break down. I'm not even gotten there yet.
Yeah, it's not complete.
I'm not gotten there yet. Let's allow other people to talk, sir. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello, can you turn your computer off?
Hello, Pastor Shala.
Yes, hello.
Okay. Yeah, I'm calling in because, when I read that post, I saw a lot of things that I consider to be like something we have to think about twice before we start concluding that this woman is so bad. Because to me, this man said that he picked this woman up when her ex left her in hunger.
Yeah.
And he has been taking care of her for like 24 years, 25 years. And now, 24 years now, this woman went to school and she made her body, breasts and all that. Now, she's going outside. For me, when I look at it, I said, and a Nigerian man could live with a woman that he doesn't have any children with for 24 years. There's something wrong. I really believe that there is something wrong that made this man to be there all these 24 years. And for him to be, I believe he's so proud too, saying how he has been taking care of this woman and everything. And I believe there's something wrong that made this man to be quiet all these 24 years. Something is wrong. And this man can't just wake up after 24 years of marriage and start looking outside and start they abandon this man who helped you. So I can't just conclude that this woman is that wicked. I wish that the woman can come out and still say her own side of the story for us to understand what is going on. Because something must have happened that brought out all this behavior, if at all that is true.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. God bless you, ma'am. All right, we're still going to wait for more calls. Lucy, nobody is actually asking men here. You are not a Nigerian. I know my people more than you do. You only married one person, but you didn't marry all of us. You don't know us at all. You're an American. You don't know where we come from. You don't know our culture at all. You just only believe you do. You don't. You married one, but you don't. You don't know us. Yes, hello?
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you for picking my call. So, regarding your topic, yes. Hello?
We're listening to you.
The situation seems dicey.
Yeah.
And I would give my reasons. Number one, he said 24 years ago, the husband left her hungry. Yeah. Now, it's possible that we know how hard it is for a woman with kids to be able to marry. We know it's a very difficult situation, and most of them, when they see a husband, they go through abuse, but they decide. There's a possibility that they decide to stay just because they don't want to stay. They are the problem. They don't want society to term them as the problem. Now, we don't know what happened in their own situation, but there might be a sense of the woman went through something living that man. Okay. And women being, I see, the woman could decide to ignore all, and then later on in life, when she knows that you're weak and can't do much, retaliate or return back what she went through. Yeah. As if truly the woman was broke, as in living a marriage with kids, being left alone, finding a new partner usually is a thing of gratitude. You understand what I mean, sir? Mm-hmm. A woman is usually grateful that, a man can come into my life again and help reduce my burden and share expenses with me. So in this case, there's something we've not heard from the woman. Number two, no Nigerian man will want to stay.
Oh, you're actually speaking. When people don't know Nigerians, they don't know Nigerians at all. We are not Americans. We are different. American man that is lazy will be there, will be sitting down there.
Yes.
American men that are lazy, they sit down there. Nigerian men, we think ego. We have too much of ego. We don't take nonsense.
Yes, because the family of the man will be like, what is this? She's not giving you a child. What are you there for? What are you still there for?
Of course.
Men are not patient. Women rather would be patient.
Women will stay.
A child. A man doesn't. He would have tried outside. Number three, sir.
Yeah.
It's possible that he has fertility.
Okay.
And that is why throughout the 24-year period, he couldn't have a child with her.
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't know their story. Number four, sir, if we remove 24 years from their age, these people may have been in their 30s, early 30s. So they had time. They had time for whatever they wanted to do. So something is not right. Now, for the woman to go back to school, she went back to school for a purpose.
Yeah.
To better her life.
Yeah.
To better her future. So now she's retaliating. I feel she's retaliating back based on what she has gone through. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, madam. God bless you.
God bless you too, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
Yeah. The telephone line is open right now. I'm sorry, guys. It's not possible for us to pick 2-3 calls at the same time. I could see that many of you guys have been calling, and I want you guys to call back. Now, I want to establish this. Nigerians, let's pick this one. Hello? Hello?
Good day, sir. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you speak up a little bit?
Oh, okay. Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. The whole situation right now, what I see here is that probably basically my own view, women are hypergamist. They only date up, they don't date down.
Yeah.
That's what I see. Yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah.
Probably she used this dude like for a journey to get to a destination. And like the previous lady said, maybe there's a little something about the lady getting pregnant and all that. I don't know about that part. But what I know is that there's every tendency that when a woman starts earning higher than a man, there's fraction in the house.
Yes, sir.
Depend on the kind of woman, but I would say the score is higher on the other side.
Yeah.
The women get that thing. How will I put it right now? That makes them believe that okay, it's not provide because men are built to provide.
Yeah.
That's what if you can't perform as a man, the society and everybody will shame you. But if it's a woman, nobody will do that.
Yeah.
The least they'll do, go and get married. Go and get, but a man, you are getting old, you don't even have a car, you don't have this. They'll shame you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what I see here, I don't feel that the man is a bad man or something. 24 or whatever. It's a very, very long time.
It's a long time.
Just attain what she wanted. Probably that guy is not, because women scale men on performance. What can he give me? What can he deliver?
Yeah.
True. Yeah, but men, what we do, like, okay, can she raise my kids? What's her history? Her background about her? Was she promiscuous when she was younger? That's what we look. But women look, okay, can he provide? Can he protect? Can he do this? Can he do that? When those things are off the window, most women see you as less of a man.
Yeah.
They only see you as a D and a wallet. That's how women see modern men these days. Either a P and a wallet. Those two things. That's how I see it. But right now, I'm not blaming the woman, whatever. The dude was not smart enough to know what's going on early. That's why he got played. To me, he got played. He lost. This is not chess.
Really?
It's chess, not checkers. He got lost. I mean,
you know?
you can't be there for that long without doing anything.
Yeah.
Without you taking notes of, like, man, this guy leg there outside me. I'm waiting the song. You just didn't sit down. What are you doing? You must be young. 24 years. It's not. I mean, 20. It's not beans. Yeah. That's all I have to say. She just outsmart the dude. As simple as that. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. As you go. All right. All right, telephone number is open right now for those who would love to call inside. You want to call inside real quickly, just coming in quickly. I'm looking at all of this stuff, and I want to give you guys kind of like hints so that you see exactly what I'm saying. When you see a letter like this being written, and the first thing is, let's pick this call. Hello? Good morning.
See, I totally disagree with the last caller.
Okay.
Number one, I'll put some points here.
Okay.
Number one, men don't, it's like 90% of men don't marry single women, especially with three kids.
Okay.
So for him to do that is because he already know that he have fertility problem. Because they have family, even no matter how much the man is in love.
You know. Let me support you with that. You know, I want to support you. The guy never mentioned IVF at all in his letter. He didn't mention any doctor's visit or whatsoever in his letter. Never did.
24 years.
Yes.
He didn't say anything. Your parents didn't say anything. Your brothers, your sisters. Aside from the fact that he's a Nigerian man, even some African American parents would ask. So that one is on the side. Another thing is we all know that women, we give a lot, even though we know that women have their own attitude. I tell people, if you want to get married, you have to understand that women are just like that.
Yeah.
We can be as nice, we can even but once you mess up, we are crazy. Do you understand? So that one is on the side. So especially a woman that now says that this man married me with 3 kids and is doing all of this. That woman, like 95% of Nigerian women will worship that man.
Yeah.
So that's on the side. But the point is, once their wives start earning, any small thing, waiting they do you. Go sit down, Jerry. Put it there because you have money. It can't be that me alone. I can be my husband. I would rather be rude to you than be rude to somebody else outside.
Yes. Because
you are my husband.
Yes.
To people to low because the wife has money. The other will start feeling intimidated, like any small thing. Come on, doing you need this one. If the man is being insultive and being disrespectful, the woman will not be able to talk because she knows that if she say anything, she will say it's because she has money. It's because she's making money. And that is why a lot of women now code and hide their income and try to live low, try to lay low because they don't want their husband to tag them as because she has money. Okay, now the woman got her, because he was saying the woman got her body done and all of that. Everybody, we all have wish. We all wish to have this. If I have money, I want to do teeth whitening. If I have money, I want to buy Gucci. Gucci to me they afford. Once I have money, I want to buy it. Yeah. So the woman is what she likes to make her feel comfortable. So because I'm married now, I should ignore the fact that I want to feel comfortable with my look and all of that. That man is the one with the problem.
Yeah.
For me, I would advise him, just whatever it is, men with them, sir, you need to even discuss about men. They need to apologize to women. Men don't apologize. Mama, baby. When we now
let's make some other calls. There are a lot of people calling. Thank you, man. Hello? Hello? Can you please turn the computer off?
Pastor Shola, good evening.
Turn the computer off. We're hearing the sound at the background.
Okay, I've turned it off, sir. Good evening, Pastor Shola.
All right, good evening, madam.
Okay, my name is Charity Jones. I'm calling from Port Harcourt, Nigeria.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I woke up this morning to read that same story that we are talking about here.
Yes.
I've been married, I'm divorced.
Okay.
There are so many sides to the story while we are waiting. Oh, we were supposed to hear from the woman. Right, it's okay for, if something of this nature is on ground, it's okay for those people who say, let's hear from the woman.
Yeah.
But the average black man, or let me say a Nigerian man that I know,
yes,
for 24 years, we are not talking
Lucia Aromire, I want you to listen to this woman here. She is Igbo, she married an Igbo man. You think you know Nigerians, you don't know us at all. Okay, go ahead, madam.
Okay, for 24 years, we are not talking about 2 years, we are not talking about 4 years, 4 years of his life with somebody. Number one, he didn't have a child with the person. To him, he helped her raise children that he had for another man.
Yes.
There is, in fact, it's unheard of.
No.
It's unheard of.
It's a taboo.
Because what I'm saying is that before the woman went out, bought a car for herself, do this for herself, what is the man doing with his life? Because the average Nigerian man that I know, before a woman will go to advance herself, because somehow you will see that maybe he's not doing too well, so he's feeling that the woman has gone to she has gotten money, gotten herself a car, she doesn't stay home anymore and all that. Has he tried to grow himself for this period of years? Because money makes man to have power. It's that one is setting. Money makes man to have power. You understand? So for him to strive, because to me, the man is sounding sentimental about everything. You understand? Even though we've not heard from the woman. But the only thing I know is that for you to spend 24 good years with somebody you don't have a child with, according to what he said, and you didn't do anything to grow yourself to a point whereby you can call the shot, then there is something hidden in there, sir. That is just my take.
Thank
so
you
other
very
people
much.
can still contribute as well.
God bless you. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
All right. I want to break something down real quick without wasting time. I'll still allow people to call in and stuff and everything. But see, whenever we say we want to hear from another side, it's because you are not that great enough to read in between the lines. Somebody can write me a letter right now, and I will break the letter down line by line. That will give me an idea of who the person is, number one. That will give me the idea what kind of ego is in this kind of a person. That will give me the idea, is this person half-baked or really educated or not? That will give me an idea if this person is actually bringing the case to himself to become the victim and making the other person, the oppressor or whatsoever. Every line that you see in a letter, don't just read it and say, okay, the storyline is this. Read every line. Every line will give you an idea about the writer. You will see. Now, when I started breaking this down, I look at it. I am married to my wife about 24 years. I was married about 4 years ago with 3 kids. Good. The very first thing I thought was probably they got married and then now they have 3 kids together. The next verse now said, our ex left her in hunger. Okay? Our ex left her in hunger. I'm sorry to just say this. It's never going to happen like this in America. Our ex cannot leave her in hunger in America. I'm sorry. This is not right. This is a lie. All right? Somebody writing in hunger. Number one, there are places where you could go to get food stamps. There are places you can go to food pantry and get food. The church will help and the government will help. They will actually make that man to pay child support. It doesn't matter who he is, wherever he's running to. All right? You cannot leave a woman America, okay, in hunger with 3 kids. It's impossible. No. The woman must have gone to an office where they will give her food stamp, or she gone to a place where they give her a house, or go to shelter, or go to church where food pantry will be there for them to feed. All right. So this is the first line that gave me an idea. Her husband left her. Her husband left her in hunger. Forget it. Let's go to this woman quickly before I come back. Hello. Hello, madam.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Are you online? Good. How are you?
Yeah, we're online. You want to contribute?
Yeah, I want to say something.
Right.
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to say that about the story that is going on right now.
Go ahead.
So, I believe that the man is 90% lie. Like it is lying 100%, because that's not true. And also, please, can you please tell the woman to say her own part of the story?
I don't know the woman. I don't know. I've never met the woman before. The woman may be watching us right now, or she may be typing her own response at the moment that we're talking right now. We don't know her yet. We're going to wait.
Yeah, because Pastor Salah, a man cannot leave a woman in hunger in America. That's not possible.
It's not possible. That's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you guys.
Yeah, there are a lot of services like free food, free clothes, free shoes, free like food stamp and all that. So it does not.
And what exactly is the woman doing? Is she not? She already went to school. She may be a CNA. She may be an HHA, and she'll be feeding her children.
Yes, see that the man is lying. He's a liar.
You see what I'm saying?
He's a liar.
You see what I'm saying?
He's a liar. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. God bless you. All right. You see, as I'm breaking this down, Lucia Romero, you did not go after him for child support. If your husband is a wealthy person, you didn't go there and you are doing well yourself. All right. That's why you didn't go there for child support. But even though he left, he didn't leave you in hunger because you are a professional. You're a professional. He didn't leave you in hunger. If anybody is now saying, oh, he left the wife in hunger, it's a lie. That's a lie. That's the first red flag I saw. Second thing he said, I stepped in and became a responsible father and husband. Good job. Who is the responsible father? Someone who will stay home, take care of the children, do whatever, pay bills, and all kinds of stuff. That's fine. All right? He now said, we tried to have our own kids, but it didn't happen. That statement is too shallow. That statement is too easy and too nice for me. I don't understand it. A Nigerian man cannot just say that. A Nigerian man will say, probably the wife must have committed abortion 10 times. Maybe she has been this 20 times, and we have gone for IVF, and it didn't happen with IVF. And let me tell you something. For 24 years, your mommy is already calling you. For 24 years, your uncles are already calling you. For 24 years, I am telling you, you're going to see army coming to the United States to bring a new wife to you. They're going to ask you, you need to dump this woman and go marry another person. They will never let you rest. All right? Unless, see, you don't have family. If you don't have family, you don't have brother, don't have sister, Yoruba people will say, you know what, okay, you know what, kakuru. The Yoruba people will tell you that. You go and do something. All right? Unless you don't have family, no friend, nobody again to actually talk. So this is a shallow statement for me. It's shallow. Now, my wife went back to school. Okay? So something must have happened. Why did she went back to school? This is a concern right now. And she started making a decent salary. Now, what this guy is saying is now trying to now take our mind towards material things. That, okay, when a woman is empowered and she's making money, it becomes a problem. She had her breast and belly done, okay? Now, I can't touch her breast anymore. Sex is mechanical. All right, sex will actually be mechanical because if you are trying to have children and you're doing it every time, and it's not bringing anything, at the end of the day, it's going to be mechanical. Everybody will actually get fed up. Even you yourself as a man, you'll be fed up. Now, okay, Moshano Shano Inojo. Moshano Shano Inojo. Let's make this call. I'm not going to ignore any phone call today. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So about the stuff, the topic you're talking about, I see it. Yeah. It's so dicey. I wish the woman could actually come out to say a piece. There are a lot of red flags to it, in the sense that, number one, the message just said she's a fan of your show. You know, African men are very, very funny when it comes to taking responsibilities of situations. In the sense that I see the woman as someone that has been dragged so low, and she decided after 24 years, no woman will stay in a marriage for that long and leave and start acting up. 24 years. And there is one thing, she's there fixing her own self-esteem. For her to get her body done, for her to do all these things, definitely there's a lot that has happened. For her to again go back to school after that long, no, like there's something that is not just right. Like, you know one thing about African women, they would try their best to stay and fix their marriage. And when they say, for her, you don't know if your show was an inspiration for her to go and get her body done, go and get, fix herself, go back to school. Now that she's now fixed, you're now coming and complaining. Do you understand what I'm saying? I just feel there's a lot to it.
Yeah, we're listening.
I just feel there's a lot to the whole situation. Yeah. So until when we hear from the woman, do you understand? That's when I'll know that yes. That's my own.
Thank you very much, madam. God bless you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Now, as I was saying, if somebody saying, how about if the guy divorced him and disappeared and no longer in the country, that doesn't mean that the woman will be hungry. We don't live in Nigeria, for God's sake. Women in America, they are not depending on a man. They have their own jobs. They do their jobs and they make their own money. This country here provides for the needs of children. This country, America, provides for the need of children. They will never leave children alone to go hungry. There is Operation Feed the Children here. All right. There is a lot of organizations here that gives money to children. They give homes to children. I know a lot of women, they got houses for their kids, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom houses because of their children. There are so many churches here in the United States that will give food to children. Don't tell me a man will leave his family in hunger. That's a lie. That's a stupid lie. The man is only looking for a way to make himself feel important. And that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is that is trying to make me look like. He said, now we can't touch our breasts. Sex is mechanical. I have trained. Listen, guys, I want you guys to listen. He said, I have trained the boys through college. I have trained the boys through college. Tell me exactly what it means to train the boys through college. It means that you are paying their school fees. Do you know how much it costs to train a child through college? So you are telling me that the mother didn't have any input in it. So the mother just only start making money and she's just doing her breast and doing her belly, and she didn't contribute to training children in school. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir. Hello, sir.
We can hear you, man.
So, I called earlier and I called again.
Yeah.
The part where he said I trained, this is not. Now I know the story is happening in USA. So in USA, there's what we call student loan.
Okay.
That everybody in US uses to go to school.
Yeah.
So how did he train them? Did he pay out of pocket?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe he said he trained them out. He paid all the school fees.
It's not possible. Public schools here, from Head Start to K-12. It's free education.
Yeah.
It's free education in the United States. The only thing you pay in college, you pay school fees is when you go to college.
Yeah.
Now, there's an exception. If your kids are athletic, they go to free school.
They go to free school.
The colleges will sign them up and say, we want you play in our sports team. And
even if the kids are very brilliant, they get scholarship to go to school.
Yes, sir. So his story is not adding up. Now, we also know that there are some Nigerian men that see it as a problem when their wife begins to earn more than them. We know that we've seen it happen.
Yeah.
So his story is not adding up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. We're still on this talk. So training the children out of college is actually a question for me. I don't believe that. All right. Just making it look like, as if to say, you have sacrificed too much. And it seems like the woman is the devil here. All right. And I'm not even saying the man is the devil yet. I'm only trying to break the story down to every one of us, so that all of us could actually see clearly, instead of we just jumping into conclusion. We're not supposed to. Just let's read through. When you read through, you will see the story clearly. When you read it well, it's gone. All right. We're going to wait for that phone call to come back. She now says she recently bought a new car. That's a problem. That's a problem. 24 years. You must have bought new cars. Come on, guys. You must have bought a lot of cars. 24 years of staying in the United States. You must have bought cars. Okay. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, madam.
Hello, good evening. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm compliment of the system. Yeah, first of all, I want to start by saying, that man stated that he's actually does that lady a favor by, engage with her when her husband left her. For him to take that step, there is a benefit is visible.
Yeah.
In any relationship, there's a two-way to it.
Yeah.
It did not state maybe the woman come begging for her to, for him to rescue her. He went for her, for them to be in relationship or friendship or whatever. There is a reason behind it. And for him to be in relationship with that woman for 24 years, let's just take the first decade.
Yeah.
Within the first decade, you should be able to fathom why you are in this relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for him not to be able to assess his life and decide, like, did I want to continue into another decade in this relationship? And, most people have said, and I'm not going to generalize it, but I would say 85% of our Nigerian men in abroad, they were damn lazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, 85% of them are damn lazy. They are not accountable. They don't want to take accountability. When there is a situation, they will not want to face the problem. Yeah. And they will be looking a way to point a accusing finger to their partner, more especially when that woman realizes whom she is and pick up herself and decide to fine-tune herself and decide to know the African queen she is. They became so jealous. They became so envious. And they'll be coming up with so many stories like, that's one damage your life. You are a man, for crying out loud. You understand? You are a man, for crying out loud. You cannot say, staying in a relationship for 24 years, nothing at all. There's no any, in that letter stated, this woman has been exploiting her. Exploiting him, rather, sorry, you understand? I bought this house for her, I bought this car, blah, 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 all that. So he was just staying there to actually benefited from that woman. And the fear of not what people will say that, this is another second relationship, that is why that woman put in there for so long. Yeah. But at a point, the woman realized, you know what? Her life is actually matter. The life of her children matters. Yeah. That's why she decided to go and do her best, do everything like, And I'm sure for that woman to even go and do that, this man would have been body shaming her. Doing a lot of abuse is going behind. I'm not saying that woman is 100%, righteous in the relationship. Yeah. But to be honest, the fault of it, I will pass 80%. Yeah. fault in that relationship to the man.
Yeah.
You know, that's, you know, most of the other things I would have said, you guys have covered it. They're in abroad. There are some things that doesn't hard up saying, you know, somebody's hungry. Oh, forget that.
Yeah,
you know, there are so many help there. You know, shelter, you know, all that will be covered. You might not live in a house of your dream,
yeah.
but all that will
but you can't be hungry. Forget it. No. Thank you, man.
All right. Yeah.
Bye. Now, you know, another thing the guy said, and I want you guys to listen to this very well. He said something, and I really don't think any Nigerian man, I'm a Nigerian man. I know the kind of ego I have. I know I'm a Nigerian. I'm a proud Nigerian. All right. I'm living in a foreign land. This is not my home. All right. I want to go back to my home. I want to go back to Africa and be the real African man that I am. I mean, I want to enjoy that amala. I want to talk like an African. I don't want all this. I want Ghana around me. I don't like all of these fake accents around me that I'm not even hearing what they're saying. I want to go to, like, you know, sometimes in church, when I ask the young people to read Bible to me, I'll be like, what are they saying? I don't understand this. Can somebody who can read Nigerian English, can that person just read to me, please? And that's when I understand. I'm a Nigerian man, African man. And this guy now says something. When the woman bought the car, it's hard for her to be at home. Forget it. I have never seen a Nigerian man, your wife is carrying car and going away and don't come home, and then you are still there and you're telling me, I don't know, we can't find her in the house. A Nigerian man don't do that. Which Nigerian man? No Nigerian man will stay in that kind of a place. I'm telling you guys the fact. If I'm lying, let Nigerian men start calling me right now. There's no Nigerian man. You get home from work, your wife is not there. You stay in the house for 3 hours, your wife didn't come. At night, your wife is going out and coming in and everything. Something happened in that home. Something happened there. You have done something that is making the woman to turn around against you. You now carry motor, you now go. You go. You're not coming home where we can't see you at home. What be that? You carry car and you go. Go to where? Go to where? Go to where? Tell me where it's going to. Go to where? Show me where it's going to. Tell me why did he go there? Tell me the reason why you're going out. That's the day you will meet your clothes and your bag outside of the house. I'm a Nigerian man. I have ego with me. I sleep with ego. I eat with ego. I talk with ego. Who's Nigerian man will now tell me this crap? Am I going to obey? I believe this? No, I'm not believing this. I'm not stupid, man. I'm not a stupid guy. Your wife went to church alone. Nigerian man will give her a problem. Going to church alone, going to night vigil alone, Nigerian man will call 10 times. Ibolowa. Ibolowa. Church Iran Wolowa. Church Wolowa. Timba Chapata say church. Oh my God. I'm telling you, a Nigerian man will tell the wife, say, well, what are you talking? Oh my God, mama, I will call your mother. I will say, hello, mommy. Oh my God, who tell me your boy also come on the car, you return song, Abu Yahweh, what's it like? A kilo for you, a power son of me to think about. Maybe you like you. Nigerian man, he go call the mama. Nigerian man go call the mama, go call the papa, say, waiting. I don't pay. So I don't pay dowry. I don't pay dowry for here. But if a man's ego have been punctured, now the wife is now going in and out. And he's just there like Mumu, they look. Come they right. Say, I don't know waiting they keep me here. Me, I know waiting they keep you there. And I will tell you what is keeping you there. You are oh my God. I'm angry right now. Instagram wants to shut me down. Instagram wants to shut me down. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be right back, Instagram. I will come back with a new video. So get ready. Get ready to come back, Instagram. Get ready to come back. Guys are coming. Give me a minute. Let me set Instagram up quickly so they won't miss this opportunity here. I'm telling you guys, man. There's no Nigerian man that can actually say that's what I'm going to do. Oh, my wife is going out and coming in. I'm just sitting down there. I'm just looking. There's no. You can't see it. The Nigerian guy. No, we are driven by ego. We are born inside ego. We were baptized in ego. We're baptized in ego. We don't care. What do you think, Nigerian man? Well, after he married you. You know, in the first place, a Nigerian man is looking at you and seeing you like a property before. Now, he was over a pageant. A Nigerian man is only seeing you like a property before. Now you are now telling me you have the audacity to carry motor. You just bought motor and you are now driving all around. Eh? For my house? In my house? What more beer? They never born you. I will tell you the story of how your mama married your papa. I will call your dad. I will call your dad. I will call your mommy and report it to him. Telling you. So something is wrong here. And I want you guys who are actually ready to be jumping all around because it's a man. This is not a fight between a man and a woman. And this is not a competition between a man and a woman. And that's why I always be saying this all the time. The reason, let me break this down to you guys quickly. Let me break this down to you guys real quick, guys. Now, the reason you see me talk more to the men, the reason you see me, yell more about men is that our men, and that is why a lot of our young men are not being trained properly. A lot of our young men are not being trained properly. They are just being trained to go to the gym and showcase their six packs and big muscles. All right? They don't have what it takes to be a man, a real man. A man is not somebody with penis. He's not somebody with penis and big voice. A real man is a knowledgeable person, a calm person, a well-composed man, very knowledgeable person, someone who loves to read, someone who has compassion, empathy, someone who knows God. That's a man. That is a man. And the more we shout about it, the better, so that men will be right. The moment men are right, you will not believe me. They will choose the right wives. They will choose the right wives when they are right. Wrong men will choose big breast and big behind. Oh, you don't know. Wrong men that are wrong, they will run after big breast and big behind. That's what will kill them. That's what will kill them. A right man who has the right mindset will go after character. The beauty will be there, but the character will be the plus. You know? And that is why they end up now coming into relationship and somebody is scamming them. Because they refuse to go after character. And you know one funny thing and I said it to somebody yesterday. He said, when you have been bad, when you have been very, very bad, you've been doing crazy stuff, God will just punish you and give you a bad wife. He will allow you to marry a bad wife that will show you Pepe. And that's actually a punishment for all the bad things you've been doing before. All right? And see, guys, most of the time, I've been doing counseling now for over 20 years. Most of the time, you will find out that good women, they marry the bad man, and that bad man will now break them into pieces. And then by the time they are trying to gather themselves together, they will now become mean. They will now have a different character. Hello?
Hello, Pastor Shala. Good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are.
Okay, good afternoon, good evening.
Yeah, this is Tony. I'm calling from the UK. Just a quick one.
Yeah, you want to contribute, right?
Yes, sir. There was a lady that said Nigerian men are lazy. You generally just.
She didn't say, stop. Can I clarify something? I'm a good listener. I don't listen to attack. I listen to understand. The woman did not say Nigerian men are lazy. He said 80%.
Yes.
All right? That's what she said. I wanted to know that because I hate starting fight because the woman didn't say that. You may be part of the 80% or part of the 20%.
Yeah, 80% is a huge number. Nigerian men I know, then which I am part of, we are not lazy. We are hard worker.
Okay.
Then we are provider.
How did you know it's actually 80% is actually wrong, sir?
80% is a huge number, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a huge number, sir.
Yeah.
It's a huge number.
So I've met, go on, sir.
No, how many people have you met, sir? Do you know the population of Nigeria?
No. Sir, I've met a few.
Okay, so you met a few. That few may be part of the 20% that you don't know.
Yeah, so if that's part of the 20%, then we are not lazy. We are not lazy.
No, sir. I love it when, sir, I love it when Nigerian men, when we listen to what the women are saying, I say, you know what? Let's go get better. Let's teach our people to be better. You see, that's how I see things.
Do you know, I as a Nigerian man,
yeah,
I'm actually working towards so that my woman can be better than me. Do you know what I'm saying now?
That's you. That's one out of 20,000 people, sir. That's 1 out of 20,000 people, sir. You are one person, good man, out of 20,000.
Yeah. So that even if it happens to me, she'll be able to carry on. She doesn't have to depend on any man. Even if she's going to go, eventually she's going to go to
So you're one man. You're 1 man out of 20 million men, sir. You are doing well. You see one thing about this platform, sir. This platform is not to celebrate good men. Are you getting me? This platform is not to celebrate good men because I know the good men are there. This platform is to correct the bad ones so that they can turn good. So if you and I could actually address those bad ones, I say you bad ones, let us join our caucus, join our group and educate your women, empower your women, let them do good. You know, at the end of the day, there won't be this wahala that we're going, sir.
No, so let's
go back to the story.
Yes. The man in question maybe is having an issue with fertility or whatever, he couldn't make children or whatever. Yeah. So he's now seeing these children as his own investment. Let me invest in these people so that they can become mine, so that I can, you know what I mean? Yes, so that they can give back when it's time for me to retire. Yeah. Now the woman have now seen that, okay, this man is not forthcoming, nothing is coming, no conflict looking, nothing is coming out of the iron. Yeah. You know? So he now decided, okay, let me now move ahead. Let me move out of here. I'm tired now because it's not productive. Yeah. And maybe God has now blessed the woman and she's now able to stand on her own. Yeah. And the man now is now feeling jealous. Yeah. You know, according to what you said with Nigerian man, even though I remember there was a time my missus wanted to go to her friend's party, I dropped her there. I went to her. I said, whenever you finish, call me. I didn't even bother. When she called me, I'm ready now. Come and pick me up. I gave her another half an hour. You know, because I don't even want to know. You know. Yeah. It's because we cannot be somewhere then. We cannot be somewhere dealing with our wife or whoever we is, and then she'll say, I'm just going somewhere without your knowledge. I want to know where you are. Because according to what you said, we see it as our property. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So that's just my own. I believe that the man in question is having an issue. Now the woman has outgrown those issues.
Yes. You took it out of my head. The woman took the nonsense for 24 years. Yes,
and I'm done now. I'm going to move on.
You know? Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, God bless you. Now, so what am I saying is that, now, let's go further a little bit and I will just break it down to you guys and let you see this stuff real well. Now, she said, recently she bought a car and it's not easy to see her at home anymore. She has forgotten everything I did for her. What did you do? What did you do for her? Didn't you know she used to be married? Didn't you know she had kids? Didn't you know that? Was that a favor? Wasn't it that, okay, you actually fell in love with her and said, okay, I'm in love with you and then let's live our life together? Is that not what you said? Did you come into the relationship to help her to train her kid with a kind of a condition that if I do all these things for you, this is what you're going to do for me? Is there a condition attached to it? Is there a condition attached to the help that you've done? Let's pick this call from London. Hello?
Hello, yeah. Just a quick one. I just want to chip into the comments. The guy that just spoke last night said,
right,
you know, it does not agree that 80% of Nigerian men are lazy.
Yeah.
It depends how he defined laziness. You know, one thing is for a typical Nigerian man to work just to show off.
Uh-huh.
And it's another thing for a Nigerian man to work harder to take responsibility of
his family, in the family. Yes. Yeah.
So it's totally two different things. So when you look at it in that perspective, I still stand by my word, 80% are lazy. And when you go and say the ratio of divorce and the cause of divorce is the man not taking their responsibility and still want to be in charge.
Yeah.
So the two cannot miss at all. So, you know, I just call to clear that with a man. Men, they can't be working, they can't be doing that, but most of them, they are doing it to show off. When you look at it, it's the women that take responsibility in the home.
In the home. Thank you. God bless you, man. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Is Louisa.
Okay.
Hello?
You want to contribute? Can you turn your computer off? We're hearing the sound.
Okay, sorry. I take this post personally. And the reason why I took this post personally, because my Nigerian husband took me with two children at the age of 5 and 4. And I could say that your brother raised my children. He raised them. He didn't pay for college for them, but he raised them, and he did the best that he can. Although we have our issues, although whatever he did to me, he did, but I am going to give him credit where credit is due. Because for somebody to take you with 2 children that is not his blood and raise and pour into those children and make them become somebody tomorrow, we got to give the man credit. He could have walked away. A lot of men don't want to deal with people with children. A lot of Nigerian women are doing a shower in the street because they can't find husbands. So a man he takes you with children. This is a man that you're supposed to reverence for the rest of your life. And a lot of women I've been around, once they start making money, they lose the respect. They lose how they used to talk to the man when they didn't have money. I've seen it over in Nigerian women and Western women, and we're not giving this story the benefit of the doubt. We can't all put a blanket statement that all Nigerian men are no good.
Excuse me, man. I don't. You see, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. There's nobody that said all Nigerian men are no good. Nobody said that.
But we're saying 80%.
Of course, 80% is not hard. I'm part of the 20%. I'm a good guy. All right. When they say Nigerian men are 419, I don't blink, because I know a lot of my brothers are 419. I don't blink, but I'm not one of them. So we need to stop being sentimental. I just mentioned it here. We are not here on this particular platform to give glory to good men. We are here to address the bad ones.
But we can't do that.
We can do that. That's what we can do. This particular place is, we are not here to celebrate people. We are here to adjust, to fix the broken people. You cannot come here to celebrating people. We are here to fix. This is an hospital. This is not a dance hall. It's a hospital. We treat people that are actually going through depression, people that are going through marital difficulties, and then we set them right. We are not here to celebrate good people.
One of them. I am one of them.
Yeah, you need to understand that when you go for therapy, the therapist is not there to celebrate the good man. The therapist is there to look at what is wrong.
I agree.
Okay, so that's what we're doing here. We are not here to make somebody happy. We are here to fix what is wrong in the relationship.
So you think that this the way we're treating this story, we are being 100% not biased.
No, we are not biased. You see, as a psychologist, you are not following story. You are reading the mind of the writer.
Okay, so we are treating this story truly, and we're not beating up the man. We're not
beating up. Don't look at it like beating up the man. I'm a man. See, Lucia, I'm a man. I can't be against myself, but I know people. I have counseled a lot of men. I know them. It's not about male or female. It's about men that are not right. It's about men that must be right. It's about men that must be treated. It's about men that must go to the therapist and check their heads. The good guys are there. We leave them on the side. Nobody is bashing good men. It's just like pastors that we talk about. It's not every pastor that is bad.
No.
But let me tell you something. 80% of the churches in Nigeria are fake.
I agree.
You cannot agree because you don't agree about the men. The men are the pastors of those churches.
I agree.
The men are the pastors of the churches. So if the men are right, then the men that are right will choose the right wives. That's my own thing. That's my thing. We are not here to celebrate good men. It's good for a man to have children and train them. Yeah. But any man who turned bad, we are talking about it here, and then we want to deal with it here, and we set them right and make them good. Let all of us join together with this vision. All right? If those men are good, if they need celebration, let's do a party for them. And ask them to come and dance and drink Hennessy. But
we gotta treat it more fairly.
Yeah, we are treating it fairly here. This is our
benefit of the doubt.
No, we are not concluding. We are not concluding on the case, and we are not saying he's the wrong person. We are only looking at the stuff one by one and looking at the lines, and you see exactly what is wrong here.
But as an unbiased person, because I, as a nurse practitioner, I can't be like your guys. I have to be unbiased.
That's good. That's good. That's what we're doing here. We are not biased here in our judgment. We are actually breaking it down one by one and see how the whole stuff is going. We're analyzing this stuff, and that's what we're doing.
If you look at the whole story, you're gonna see that they're already beating up more on the man, making him look more like the devil.
Yeah, but for me, I see more mistake on the part of that man. A lot of mistakes there. Yeah, I see it. I see a lot of mistakes there. And I want the men that are listening, right now to learn. Let them learn from this. Let them learn from this. Let them learn from it. Don't shut it down, because when you shut it down, the men that are supposed to learn will not learn.
Well, the problem
is they won't learn. I'm not here to celebrate good men. I'm sorry, sister. I'm not here to celebrate good men. I'm here to break this down and let people pick up one thing or the other from it.
But what I get from you, this is what I'm getting from you.
Yeah.
I'm getting from you is that once he saw that he couldn't have a kid with this woman, once he saw that that it was nothing in it for him, he should have been left. That's all I'm concluding. That he was a sucker in all of this. And
all right. Maybe you should listen more to the story before I finish up. When I finish up, you'll see my conclusion. Okay. You don't bury me before I die.
I'm here.
Don't bury me before I die. We're still trying to brainstorm here, and you don't bury me before I die. I'm just starting to break it down.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, thank you.
Okay, now.
So, guys, personally, and I see a lot of men are saying, we agree with the caller. Why didn't you call? Why didn't you call? If you have the great boss to agree with that, why didn't you? You don't get telephone? Some of you men, you see, this is what we're saying. A lot of men are sissy men. Why didn't you call on the show and say, I am the guy? I disagree. Why didn't you call? And let us ask you questions. I'm a man. I'm a Nigerian man full of ego. I will call you at every point in time. If I need to make my thing known, I have that boldness that I will call you and I will explain myself. Don't come on the social media and be hiding behind a woman talking about men. I'm saying, yeah, we agree. Which agree? You agree? Make a phone call. Let's hear your argument. Let's hear your argument. Let's hear your point. Let's hear your point. Okay? Personally, I'm not here. This platform is not to celebrate nobody. This platform is to actually deal with issues. Issues in relationship. Issues in marriage. All right? Good men are there. Thank God for them. The men that are good, they've been trained well. The men that are good, they've been trained well. Let them continue doing what they're doing. Let them continue to do good. Hello? Yes, ma'am.
So, first, the previous caller before this lady, the man that called before the lady that called now is what I want to talk about, sir.
Yeah.
See, and to that, the lady that also called, when Nigerian men abroad marry people that are a woman that is not Nigerian, they treat them differently. When they marry a Nigerian, they don't give. They don't give as much as they give if they marry another tribe.
I know.
Because they believe that, I will now be giving her, she will not be using her own money to build out Nigeria, to take care of her own family. Yeah. But when they marry other tribes, especially American, they spend more on them than they spend on us. Yeah. They buy them gifts. When these Americans ask for something, they buy. They take them out on dates. They take them out on, dinner and all of that. They don't do that to us, Nigeria. Yeah. So that's why she can sound like that. So it's different. And from men that will say, oh, I want my wife to be successful. That's all they say. But when that success starts coming, it's a problem. When that success, that's why you see some women, they pray that God, I want my husband to have money more than me, so that she can have peace of mind. Because as soon as she have more than him, there is always a problem. Mm. That's why you see most of Nigeria women all these celebrity marriage crashes, because they make money, they are more out there, and their men feel inferior, they feel sad, they feel, that's where, and the woman will just be like, this voila is too much. It's better I just stay single than be married and be frustrated. Yeah. And I said it before, that's why some women, when they have money, they keep it. Mm. For example, even if I have money, I still go out. Because I don't have, I'm just, so that it will be demand. Yeah. So that if I say, oh, God, go and sit down here, it will not say because I have money. Yeah. And if that husband now come from some type of family that if your wife now have more than you, his family will start saying, she's using your glory. Yeah. She's the one she has collected all your glory. So that woman that called me to understand that Nigerian men, the way they treat Nigerian women, their wife, is different from the way they treat other tribes. They don't take us out on dinner. They don't take us out they don't even go to the mall with us. Yeah. But these men go with all that, especially American, they do it with them. Yeah. So she needs to understand. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. God bless you, ma'am. All right, as we're going further, I'm breaking it down to you guys. Then the next verse now says that she has forgotten everything I did for her. I feel like living every day I wake up. Not sure why I'm still here. What kind of statement is that? What kind of statement is that? I want everybody, if you have brain and you're very sensible, I need you to just break it down to me. A Nigerian man telling me I wish like walking away every day. I don't know why I'm here. Number one, there's no more sex. Number two, the woman is no longer available in the house, in the house for you to see and all kinds of stuff. And then you don't know what is tying you down here. Okay? And I know. And the next thing is that now you want us to start running. You want us to start running. That's why you now put it there. She's your follower. She follow your page. She download that teaching to her friends. All right? She's my follower. I'm not going to say nothing about it. Now, these all things, and I want to just quickly break it down to us real quick. And if you guys want to listen, please listen. 24 years marriage, there has never been a time you have called for a counseling session. You've never called for a counseling session. In 24 years, you didn't mention it that actually we went for counseling. You didn't mention it at all. And this is the problem here. This is the problem that we have. I'm going to close the telephone line any moment from now. Hello?
People are asking for your number, sir. Feelings.
Yeah, no, actually, I don't want any phone calls no more. I want to break this thing down. I want to break this thing down. I'm not taking any phone calls anymore. I just want to break this thing down one time. I want to break it down one time so that you guys can listen to it. In 24 years, there's never been any moment you guys went for counseling. I want you guys to listen. If you want to listen and you want to obey, you can. If you don't want to, forget about it. Now, not one time did they went for counseling. When you notice what was going on, when you notice that something is wrong in this, did you call to go for counseling? Nigerian men, African men, I don't think what counseling is for is to beat you or slap you or do anything. Counseling is only for a neutral person to listen to the story. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. That's what the counselor is going to do. We're going to listen, and then we're going to let you know that, sir, I really don't think that's the way to put it, sir. Ma, I really don't think that's the way to do to respect your husband, ma. Sir, I think you should do this or try this stuff. I suggest that you do this or do this. And it may be some things that you are not even thinking about. And maybe something you couldn't even explain to your wife. And the counselor's job is to interpret your language to your wife or the wife to the husband. Because most of the time, marriage will cause a war to be erected in between the two people. It's an imaginary war. It's not really there, but it's in our minds. That when the husband says something, it's not going through to the wife. When the wife is saying something, it's not going through to the husband. So that's why you need to request for counseling. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour counseling session. The way I do it, I take the wife separately. I take the husband separately. Because most of the time when the wife is sitting next to the husband, she might not want to say some things. And those are the major things that the counselor must hear that will help him to advise them correctly. So I take them separately. All right? And I'll take the wife. The wife will download everything to me. I'll write them down. I will ask the right questions. Okay? So when I now talk to the husband too, I will start looking at what I got from the woman and then connecting it to what I'm getting from the man. And then most of the time, men talk more than women. A lot of us believe that men don't talk. It's a lie. It's a lie. Men will talk. And I will write. Most of the time, I get more notes when I talk to men than when I talk to the women. All right? So when I bring them into a joint session, at that point in time, the woman will still be afraid to voice out some things. I will be the one to now say, Madam, remember you told me about the infidelity. Oh, yes, Pastor, it was this. Madam, don't forget you told me there is verbal abuse. Oh, yes, Pastor. Madam, don't forget you told me about him choking your neck. That's physical abuse. So that's when the women will start now talking about it. The man will now say, but I do not see it like that. This is how I see it. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't know she's hurting. I didn't know I made a mistake. I didn't know this. That is the time when we communicate. And the counselor is a neutral person that when you won't see him again tomorrow. He has done what he got his paid to do, he's gone. Then you guys can actually build upon the foundation that is laid, and in another 6 months, 7 months, you can now come back again to do another session to check where it is. 24 years is too long of years to still be in a relationship and all of these things are going through. It's the fault of both the man and the woman in the relationship. But most of the time, it's not the fault of the women because women always wanted counseling. Women always wanted to report to church pastor, their mother, their uncle, their brother. It is the man that always want to say, let's keep it secret. Let's keep it secret. Don't mess up my image. Don't mess up my image. But you are still cheating. Don't mess up my image. So women are always ready to check for another person's opinion about what they're going through. It is African men that always say, I am grown enough to control my home. To control my home. So I believe if the two of us can come together and tell ourselves, you know what? I think at this junction where we are, we need someone neutral to come in and explain to us, what are we doing wrong? What exactly is the problem with our relationship? And then we now come sit down, and you say your own, I say my own. And then the counselor will now be able to now break it down and say, ma, most of the time, a lot of men think I support their wives. When they now come for counseling, they'll be the one begging me to stop talking to their wives. They say, Pastor, that's too much, sir. That's too much. I understand she's at fault, but that's too much, sir. They'll be the one begging me. Right now, they think I'm supporting women. But when they now come to the counseling, they now start thinking, oh, Pastor, why are you wicked on my wife? You are talking too much, sir. You have been talking too much. That's too much, sir. That's too much, sir. At the end of the whole stuff, then we settle the whole stuff. The husband will apologize. The wife will apologize. They kiss each other. We now pronounce them husband and wife again. And then let us start a 6-month process and see how it's going to go. And that's what we do. It's so simple. Then for us to just be going to pray. I'm not saying don't pray. You do what is necessary, then you pray along with it. You don't just pray without working on it. You work on it, and then you pray on it. That's the way you go. Number 2 is that when you go into a relationship like this, all right, your relationship to stay there or not to stay there, it's your responsibility. What happens in the relationship is your responsibility. You must program yourself to succeed. Program yourself to succeed. Have that mindset of the mindset of success in your relationship. When you go into a relationship, tell yourself this will work. And when you say this is going to work, it means that you're ready to engage communication. Communication is very, very good. Communication is very, very good. In relationship, the bedrock of marriage is communication. All right? When all these things were happening, all right, you are taking care of business and all kinds of stuff. Maybe you didn't want the woman to go back to school because it seems like it's a problem. Sit her down and say, sweetheart, you don't need to go to school. I have enough money to cater for the need of everybody. Stay home, take care of the kids, and let's do this. But if she's saying I want to go to school, it means that she want to be independent. Everybody's supposed to be independent. A husband must be independent. The wife must be independent. The two of you must be able to live without the other person. If that is not the case, it is dangerous. Why? It's dangerous because a husband, a wife will be taken away from you in two different ways. Number one, it's possible for the husband to divorce you or the wife to divorce you. When the two of them are gone and you are depending on them, how will you survive? How will you survive? This woman going to school is as a way of becoming independent, so that in case anything happens in the future, she will be able to live her life. So also men, the same way, you gotta be independent, educate yourself. I always tell a lot of men, they say, oh, I'm driving Uber. I tell them, I say, bro, don't just drive Uber. There's so many things you could do. There are certifications you could go and get. Go and do Scrum Master. Go and do PMP. Go and do what do you call it again? IT audit. Go and do, AC, AP. Go and do all of this stuff that will actually be able to get you out of where you are right now, because a time will come that it's possible for Uber not to make money. And the time is now, because too many Ubers on the road right now. It's difficult for people to make $100 a day right now. So when you now go and then upgrade yourself, instead of you just driving all around, hanging out with your friends and making phone calls to girlfriends, picking people up and taking them to hotels and stuff like that, it's going to ruin your life. You are not thinking about retirement, because in Uber driving, it's possible for you not to be able to save any money. It's possible for you not to be able to save any money, because even your taxes are being paid at the end of the year. Some of you don't even have any money to pay your tax. Now we're talking about you saving money for retirement. All right? So you need to actually upgrade. Don't just push your wife to go to do nothing. Don't just push your wife and say, go and do nothing, go and do nothing, go and do IT, go and do IT. A lot of women are doing IT. A lot of women are doing IT. A lot of women are going for nursing. They are going back to do their nurse practitioner courses and all kinds of stuff. And our men are just busy relaxing and staying home, driving Uber and all kinds of stuff. You don't get challenged when you see all these young boys. All these young boys who are IT specialists driving Range Rover, driving Mercedes and all kinds of stuff. And the ones that are 40 and above are still just riding there and just hanging up in the corner and just making $2,000 a month. And that is why the women are now putting the effort into upgrading themselves. All right? And they upgrade themselves and they're becoming somebody in life. And that is now causing a lot of situational heat in marriage, because an African man that is driven by ego, it's difficult for him to accept the prosperity of his wife as his own. You will see Nigerian men will say, I can never live in the house that is bought by my wife. Personally, I don't see anything wrong in me moving into a house that is actually purchased by my wife. We are together. We share the same account. Our money goes into my account. My money goes into the same account, and we spend it together. Our money may be more than mine, or mine may be lesser than our own. Can be lesser than our own. All of these stuff are part of what we need to put into consideration. For men, we need to go back and upgrade. Don't just upgrade your wives. Don't just push your wife out to upgrade. Don't use problem to make your wife upgrade by herself. Because by the time she will do it, now let me tell you guys this one time. Inside of pain, when you are putting pain inside of a woman's life, she will wake up one day and that pain will push her to upgrade herself. Either you like it, you don't like it, she will. She will get up and she will upgrade herself. She will say, you see this school that I'm afraid of going to before? I'm going to go and do it. And then she'll go and do it. Then she'll get the PhD. Then she'll get a master's. She'll get a PhD. She'll go and do this one. She'll go and do that one. And at the end of it all, she will get a job. And the job will just give a lot of money. And that job that is paying a lot of money, you become intimidated right now because she's making a lot of money. I counseled a man the other day. When they got married, the man said, no joint account. Because the woman just came to America. She doesn't have anything. Nothing to her name. She's just walking to America, zero. So the man was the only one making money. As he said, no joint account. He said, no joint account. And then the man will now put the bill on the table, put the envelope and write, this one for electricity, this one for water, this one for children, this one for that. So the woman was paying the bills, and whenever she needed money, the husband would say, no money. I can't give money to my parents. I can't give money to nobody. So the woman decided, I'm going to go to school. And that was what she did. And then she became a registered nurse. And then she started making a lot of money. And then she became a nurse practitioner and started making a whole lot of money. That was when the man now started asking for joint account. Said, Pastor Sola, please tell her, husband and wife must to have joint account. And I told the madam, I said, madam, he's right. Why are you not interested in having joint account? He said, sir, I am going by what he said. The very first time I entered America, no joint account. No joint account. And I looked at the man. The man now was looking down. He said, you know, you're not being paid back. You're being paid back in your own coin. Okay? You cannot eat your cake and still have it. It's not possible. So always think about it, the way you treat people when they are nothing. It's going to come back. It will definitely come back. When they are nothing, you treated them back. Now there's somebody right now, and now you are now in need of the favor. They're going to do the same thing to you. I'm not going to blame them for doing it. It's a payback time. Payback time. That's the way it is. And don't let us forget, a time will come that you and I will become 90 years old. And you see, the power of a man goes down, will go down, and the woman will still keep her strength. At that point in time, you will notice, you will find out that African women, they are like a pigeon. They will be with you, they take care of you if you're a good man. The way you took care of them when you are younger, that's the same way they're going to take care of you when you are old. When you are old, you can't do nothing anymore. Your wife will stick to you. You will become a responsibility. That is what I'm saying here. I'm not here to say, hey, somebody is bad, somebody is not bad, the man is bad, the woman is bad. Let me tell you something. There is no good person on earth. We are not good. We are only trying our best to be good. But try very hard. Try harder to be that good person. Don't marry wrong. When you marry a right woman, treat her right. When you marry a right man, treat him right. All right? And that's what the essence of life is all about. To treat each other with respect. When you do that, you will see that the future is going to be bright. And you see that whenever there are obstacles in life, ups and downs, we don't need to tell lies. We don't need to tell lies. This man is trying to score points. You don't score points. We go to the source of the problem. We eat the source of the problem and we go. And we go. All right? So we all need to be right. It is not a competition between men and women. It is just what is right, what is wrong is wrong. You cannot make what is wrong and turn it around and say it's right. It's not right. It's not right for a man to be insultive and abusive. It is not right for a man to engage in infidelity. It's not right for a man not to take care of his children. It is not right for a man to treat his wife badly. And it is not right for a woman to do likewise. It is not right. What is not right is not right. Let's just talk about it. There is no explanation you want to give to me that will change the fundamental, that will change everything that is supposed to be in the foundation. What is happening today to you may be the choices you made yesterday, the wrong choices that you made. So don't bring it here and make women to look bad. Don't bring it here and make men to look bad. That was your fault. That was your problem. You made the wrong choices in life and now you are eating it. Don't come here and make it to look like as if to say that's what it is. That's not what it is. It's not every woman that will scam a man. It's not every man that will scam a woman. You are the one looking for six-pack. You got it. You are the one looking for big breast and big behind. You got it. All right? So don't bring it here and make it to look as if to say all of us are bad. All of us are crazy. But crazy situations do happen in marriage. Crazy things happen to good people. And when it happens to us, are we supposed to kill each other? No. We're supposed to sit down, talk about it, and then we'll move on to fight again tomorrow. But the issue is this. Don't go into a relationship with the mindset of you actually gaining something. And if you're not gaining it, then you walk away. Or you look for a way to run. No. Whatever you plant in the relationship is what you will reap. If you don't plant something, you will not reap anything. All right? And don't lie about it. Whatever you plant is what you reap. There are some men, okay, they are very good when it comes to giving money. But they are very bad when it comes to maintaining a home. They don't know how to talk to their wives. You see, when a man is talking rubbish to the wife, you don't know it's going to come back. It will come back. When a man is cheating and you are not even hiding it, and not saying, what are you going to do? I'm a man, I'm an African man. We are polygamists by nature. And you're not hiding it. You don't understand. It's just a matter of time. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. It's coming. It's going to come back and bite you. And you'll be shocked when it will come back. Whatever you sow as a woman is what you reap. If you are the kind of woman that the man is good and you are still disrespecting him, or you are using him, okay, to help your own self, to build your own life, and then you want to dump him in the future, everything that you put together with Connie will soon disappear in your face. You'll never believe it. Your children will suffer for the crime they did not commit. And likewise, you men also. Think about it. Think about it. Don't let your marriage get to this point before you run to a counselor. There is no amount of money you spend on your marriage that is a waste. I want to let you know that. Women, instead of you buying Ashwebi and running all around and doing nonsense, all right? Go and sign up for counseling. Let them listen to your case. The little idea that you will get from there will help you in the future, all right? Than Ashwebi. All right? So the issue with this young man here, and I believe one thing, I'm just so positive about it, that before the end of today, we are going to see one epistle that will come from the wife. And when we see it, we will be able to judge and make a conclusion about what has happened here. About what has happened. It's just a pity that Nigerian people would not want to come on the social media to actually come here to clear this stuff with you. We love to do things on the back. We hide at the back to do things. All right, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I know, I'm very positive about it. If that woman is actually on this page, we are going to receive a letter today or tomorrow. And then we all see exactly what has happened. Until then, let's keep it cool. Let's keep it cool. And let me just re-echo this quickly. I am not on this platform to celebrate good men or good women. I'm here on this place. If any good man needs to be celebrated, all right, that person needs to go and see a therapist that is got low self-esteem. There is a low self-esteem. Any man who wants to be celebrated because he's good, is low self-esteem, there is a problem. You're a good man and you want to be celebrated, it's a problem. You see, that's your goodness. It's actually not a real goodness. That's not part of you. You are only pretending. But if that's your nature to be good, you don't need anybody celebrating you. All right? And then you don't need, there's no problem with you. Your wife's supposed to celebrate you. Your husband's supposed to celebrate you. People that we deal with on this show are people that are going through one problem or the other. And we want to fix them. We want to advise them correctly for them to be able to do the right thing. That's what we do on this show. So thank you very much, everybody. Let's keep it cool. Let's wait for the reply. Let's see if it's going to come. If not, we're going to go straight to the part 2 of my story. And you're going to be seeing this constantly whenever we post it. Whenever we post it on the page, we'll definitely come here to discuss it. I want to say thank you to those ones who called. And those ones that couldn't pick your call. Thank you very much for even trying. Thank you for all your suggestions and advice. I really appreciate you for calling. May the God Almighty bless you. For those ones who watched it, if you have not been a part of this page, please go ahead and subscribe on Facebook, on YouTube. Please subscribe on Instagram. Please follow because you're going to be hearing more and more and more of these. And to those ones that are saying that slow down, I can't slow down. When I slow down, I don't make my point. So please try and listen. And when you think I'm yelling, that's the way I talk. I yell when I talk. If I don't yell, I'm not going to be able to make the point. So if you feel a little bit afraid or whatever, please, don't feel bad. That's the way I talk. If I don't shout, if I don't yell like that, I won't make my point. All right. And I'm fast in talking. If I don't do it fast like that, I will lose the point. All right. So thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. And I'll see you guys later tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Instagram. God bless you. Bye. All right. So let's keep Instagram there. And thank you, Facebook and YouTube. Bless everybody. Have a beautiful Saturday. I'll see you guys later. Bye. It's possible for me to see you guys later this evening too. All right.